What a great game.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're in Mississippi. It's really cold outside today. Just the other day it was 67 degrees. Now it's like 30 degrees. So we're not playing golf. So we figured we'd do a what's in the bag special today. So we're gonna go through each club in the bag. We're gonna talk about each one of them a little bit. Let you see what I play. So starting off, lab putter baby. This is the DF3. So I just got this a couple weeks ago. I've always been a blade style putter, and so this has been a bit of a change for me just to get used to the way it looks, the way it feels. But it's been really good. I love the way it feels on the takeaway. It feels rock solid. If you struggle with short putts and your hands get a little weird on the takeaway, highly recommend you checking out a lab. All right, so next we'll go through my wedges, starting out with the most lofted. This is a Callaway Jaws 64 degree with 10 degrees of bounce. People look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them I'm about to hit a 64 degree. I love it. It is one of the most versatile clubs in my bag. I use it out of bunkers. I use it around the green on, when I want it to stop really quick. I use it anywhere from 75, 80 yards and in. Just take a little off of it. It will spin like crazy if that's how you want to play the shot, or if you just want to throw it way up in the air and have it come straight down and stop, this is the club to do that. So next, this was my lob wedge before I got that lob wedge. This is my 60 degree. This is a Titleist Vokey. This is the SM8 with 8 degrees of bounce, M grind. Let me also go back to it. I say that like I know what I'm talking about when I say it's 8 degrees of bounce and M grind. I have no idea what that means. I just ask people that know when I go to buy a club, what do I need if I'm gonna play it like this? And they tell me what I need. So don't take it from me. I have no idea what that means, but that's what this one is. So this is my, let's call it 85 to 90, 95 yard club here. I love it. It's just, it's goes a little further than my 64. Next is the Titleist Vokey SM9, 56 degree with 10 degrees of bounce, and this is the S grind for those of you who know what that means. This is my, call it 100 to 110 yard club. It's also the one if I'm around the greens and I don't want to have it go straight up and down, I want to kind of run it a little bit further. I use the 56 versus the 60 or even the 64. So after the 56 degree, I have two more wedges. I have a gap wedge and a pitching wedge, but they're a part of my set, which is a new set for me. These are the Mizuno JPX Forged. You can see that. This is the 9-iron. This is a great club. So I just got these a month or two ago. I've always had pings. I just started playing golf about 10-ish years ago, and I played pings, hand-me-down set from my dad, and then I bought my own set. I bought the Ping I200s about 5-6 years ago. They've been great clubs, and I've loved them. Just wanted to kind of try something a little different. I was curious about the forged clubs, and they're for real. They feel like butter when you hit it off the middle, which I don't always do. Particularly for those of you who play with me, I don't always hit it off the middle. Sometimes I like to hit it right there, off the hosel of the club. Tiger does this some, when you present the hosel first, sometimes it'll go right. It's an interesting shot if you want to try it. If you want to play it like kind of low under some trees to get out of trouble, that's a great shot for you. But going back to the wedges, so I have a gap wedge, which is a part of my set. This is the first time I've ever done that. This is I think it's like a 49 degree, I think is what it is. I've never had that. I've always had just a regular wedge. I had a Vokey 50 degree before this that was my gap wedge, but the guy at my shop talked me into considering this. He said, if you're gonna hit mainly full shots, which I am with a gap wedge, this is a smoother transition from 8-9 iron down into your wedges. This is a smoother transition, and he was right. So got to give him credit there. This is probably my favorite club of the new set altogether. So thank you, Sam. Next, is the pitching wedge. Oh wait, I don't know if I said it. Maybe I did. If I didn't, gap wedge is my 115 to 125 yard club. Next, pitching wedge, and I'm not going to go through every one of these, so don't worry, you don't have to sit through every single club. But the pitching wedge for me goes about 130 to 140. And then we get into my irons. I have 9 all the way through 5 iron. So 5 iron is the longest club, or the longest iron that I have. And it's about a 190 to 200 yard club. If it's anything longer than 200 yards or so, I generally jump up to a hybrid. I don't carry a 4 iron, although I am intrigued by some of the new driving irons. I'd say new driving iron. New to me because I've never had one. But I have a buddy who has a driving iron, it's a 4 iron. I have another friend who has one that's a 2 iron. So I'm intrigued by that. I may look into that, but don't have that yet. So next for me in the back. Next for me is my hybrid. So this is a 3 hybrid. It's a Ping G430. So this is my, for those of you who have played with me, you know when sometimes when I hit it off the hosel of the irons, I go to hybrid. And I can play it anywhere from 100. Hey, funny story. I actually won a closest to the pin contest one time at a tournament from 143 yards with a hybrid. So not everybody can do that. I can. So this is a 3 hybrid Ping G430. I got this one a couple years ago. It's a great club. If you watched my video the other day, you saw where I topped it a little bit. That's not this club's fault. That's on me. This is a great club. I hit it anywhere, again, just over 200, up to about 220, 230 is kind of the range on this club. So the next is the 3 wood. So this is the Ping G400 3 wood. Great club. I know better. I've learned that I don't hit this very well off the deck unless I'm just playing really well at that point. So generally, I use this off the tee. If I have, I want to hit it 230, 240, but I'm not trying to carry it, out to 250. Maybe there's danger or water up there. This is generally the club I use there. And then the big dog, or should I say, big gorilla. This is my driver. This is a Ping G410. Love this driver. It's a 9 degree. I've got it set. I think it's the small plus is what I've set it to, which probably adds like half a degree, I think. So love this club. It's oddly enough, it's probably one of the more consistent clubs in my bag. If I'm not playing well, generally, I'm hitting this okay. So love this club. I carry mine around 250, 255. In the summer, I get roll out and I can hit it a little further, but generally that's about as far as I hit it. So. Hey, sorry, you gotta go back. I forgot to even talk about shafts. So shafts in my irons, I'm hitting the KBS Tour C-Taper Light 105 regular flex. Try to hold that there for those of you who like details. When I got fitted 5-6 years ago for my pings, he fit me into regular flex. He said, you're right on the cusp of being able to hit stiff or regular. I chose regular. I figured I'm not getting any younger or stronger. I actually missed my workout this morning, unfortunately. And unfortunately that makes about 16 to 17 years in a row now. So I went with the regular flex then, just went back with that when I ordered the Mizunos, and they've been good. I don't notice any difference that, I don't feel like I can't make an aggressive swing towards the ball, like I have to swing easy or anything like that. And I don't notice any difference in distance loss compared to my buddies who hit stiff shafts. So these have been good for me. In my driver, 3 wood and hybrid, I hit the stiff flex there. Nothing special. I didn't custom order any shaft. It's just the standard stiff flex shaft that comes with those when you order the club set. So those are my shafts.
All right, and lastly, just gonna go through some of the accessories and other things that I have other than clubs. Starting with balls, I play the Titleist AVX or Pro V1s, generally speaking. In my opinion, those are the best balls. I don't lose as many anymore. I used to lose a ton of them, but I don't anymore, so I'm not as concerned about losing an expensive ball every time I play. So, starting with the rangefinder, this is the Bushnell Tour V3 with the striped bird magnetic wrap. When I got this, they didn't have the magnets built into them yet. So I got this, which is really good. In my opinion, Bushnell makes the best rangefinders for golf, so would highly recommend that if you're in the market. Towels, I have the Ghost magnetic towel, and that is really dirty. That needs to be washed. That's good. That's usually the one that I take to the green with me because it's easy to stick to clubs and pick it up, and it's just the more handy one. The other one is the Club Glove caddy towel, and it's the one that's got the hole in the middle so you can kind of wrap it around clubs or your bag or whatever you want to do there. Really like that one. And then, oh, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend getting one. It doesn't have to be this brand, but this is just a glove protector, glove box, whatever you want to call it. I live in Mississippi, really humid here. So sometimes, if your bag is outside, it can get, even stuff inside can kind of get a little damp. This protects it from that, keeps it in good shape. So would highly recommend that. For the gloves, I play MG Golf. They're really great gloves, they last, and you can customize them. So you can put pictures on them. As you can see, I put me and my beautiful wife there on mine, but I have those with my kids and other things, and they're really inexpensive too. So would highly recommend MG Golf for gloves if you hadn't already gotten on that train. For the head covers, with the lab I just got, obviously have the lab head cover. The driver has the big Gorilla, Mossy Oak Golf Course head cover for my 3-wood, and then a Stitch American flag head cover for my hybrid. So that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Hey, I just got this. I'm really excited about this. I know I'm probably a nerd. I get excited about simple things, but you see how big that is? That glove, my goodness, get it together, son. That club brush came from Walmart. It's a new up and coming golf store if you'd like to go check them out. But they have those for $9.97. Had a buddy that had one, and I used it, and I was like, man, that's really nice because of how big it is. So just got that, and I think that's it.
Thank you for hanging with me this morning, going through the bag. It's been fun, just something to do while it's a little cold outside. Looking forward to getting back out there on the course and playing some more golf and let you see how bad we are. Hey, appreciate y'all. If you hadn't already, please subscribe to my channel, like, follow, comment, all the things. Would love to hear some feedback from you, and look forward to seeing y'all out there. Love y'all. See ya.